Who are they and what do they want? You may say, Gina, who are you talking about? I'm talking about these UFO ships that are coming out of the solar flares. When there's an eruption, where there's a CME, they're coming out. They're coming out of the coronal holes. And as those come out, you can also see right up here in the corner, there are the very familiar now types of lights, like a roll of lights that people have been documenting, kind of like the Phoenix lights too, that can be seen after these ships came out of the sun. And we're going to go straight over to the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov, and we're going to look at the footage that we have going on. We are, hello, and good afternoon, you all. I won't keep you today since it's a holiday. I won't, but that's okay, you all. I've been outside myself doing a lot of yard work. So let's come over here to the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov. And we're going to push this play button. Let me put this back to me, but I want to get this going. I don't want you to see it blinking. Okay, we got it going, and you can see that this is 2 days behind. Oh, it's now the 30th. It only goes up to the 27th for some strange reason, but that's all right, you all. Let me zoom this up for you all so you can see. Can you see them coming out of the sun? They appear they're black ships. They look black. They could even be black cubes. I hope that they're not. I really hope that they aren't. I don't want the cubes, but you can see they're coming out of the coronal holes. You may say, Gina, honey, that is too slow, or that is too small. But let's look at it, you all. Let's look at it. So let me slow this down. I wanted you all to see it. And this is really interesting too. If you look at this particular area, like right here, you see how something literally, it's like a great big old ring pops on that area. It's strange. I've never seen anything like that either. But that's what that does. That thing like there looked like a ring, a great big old, I don't know what you would call it. It covers that area. But we're going to stop this right now. And if you're just tuning in, thank you for coming over here. Even though it's a holiday, you all, it's okay. Let me get this over here to where I see the first ships coming out. Okay, we're going to get it. Just wait for the coronal hole. Oh, let me put this over here. Let's wait for the coronal hole to appear. Where is it at, Gina? Did you go too far? I don't think I went too far. Okay, here we go, right here. So it's on the 25th. Now, granted, they don't give all the timestamps during the day. Okay, you don't have a second by second, minute by minute. It happens on the 26th of May at 7 minutes past midnight. Okay, seven minutes in the morning past midnight. Now look what's coming out of this coronal hole right here. There's two ships right here. Let me make this bigger so you all can see. Two ships right here. It's 7 in the morning. You can see there's even more right here at this coronal hole, and it's 7 in the morning on the what was it, the 25th? We have some ships right here. I think there was some more somewhere down here. You all look at. Let's see if we can get to it. There's some more right here, and this is just little bitty a fragment of them. You all, that's what I believe. It's just a little bitty fragment because you know what they remind me of. You can see them really clear right there. If you're just tuning in, thank you. But these ships are coming out of the sun is what they're doing. Let me put this back to me. And I'm going to come over here and take a peek because it probably don't have no moderators over here. We don't. That's okay, you all. Hello and good morning. Good afternoon. So, yeah, I'm going to put it right here. So, are these ships? Here's what I think that these ships are. It's my personal opinion. You all already got it. I've already got it open. I do. These right here also come out of coronal holes. Okay, of the sun. Coronal holes. Right here, and you can see that this is not a particle event. These are indeed an intelligent species. Look at this. Look how this is lined up. This is really interesting too. Look how this is like lined up like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. Okay, do you see the shape of these? I want you all to look very carefully at the shape of these right here. Okay, we see them. Now let me put this back to me. and I'm going to go back to me. You can see up here in the corner right there, they look like that also. Okay, this right here looks like those that came out of the sun that was dismissed by NASA as a particle event, and you know it's not a particle event. Okay, if something can organize itself like this, then it's an intelligent species. It's some type of intelligent. Okay, it is. So let's look at this again. Let me come back over here. I just want to try to pinpoint. See, this is what they look like. Something like this coming straight out of the sun. You can see there's thousands, if not millions of them that came out of the coronal hole, and they seem to be centered around this little squared area right here. Y'all, we can go like this, and you can see more of them close up. Look how they arrange themselves. If it was just space debris or something like that, I don't think that they would be lined up in rows like this and like they're looking right now. Okay, because it's not. They've been here for quite a while, but they're just now being brought out into the open. People are just talking about these more. Look at these, how they line up. They look like the ones in the sky. Okay, so if we got these things coming out of the sun, is that the only place we see them on the NASA website? No, it's not. Now look here. I've been trying to document the observatory area too, because there's ships flying out of there every single night. There is. And these were just a couple from a video that I did last week. High-level meetings taking place at the observatories in Hawaii, and I really do feel that that's what happened. So we've got that one. Okay, and this is even another close-up. This is other times that we've documented these fleets of UFOs being sent through portals on the sun, and I do believe that they're doing that because there they are right there. They're coming out of the sun. Look how many. So they can be seen at any time of day. Okay, they can. We may not see them, but you can rest assured that they're being documented coming to the Earth. They're coming out of these holes. See, they got the little arrows, so you can see right over here also, down here at the bottom. And this is a different type of ship too. So we've got that. Let me close this one out too, you all. I think that these are these right here. Now that I look at them right here, I think that they are. And you know, I just want to say something about these particular type of ships. They have the ability, these right here, they can form, they're like building blocks. Okay, just think of a building blocks. Think of a Tetris. Okay, how you can like form everything together. Or even, I don't know if I'd say Legos, but like building blocks. They can build structures, is what they can do. They can build their own structures. Let me see what else we got down here, you all, because I want to see if we can find some more. And again, let me see this. This is the close-up of them that came out on the 25th right here. This is on the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov. This is the close-up. Let me come down here. Let me see if we can find some more ships that can be documented. Like, see, look at this. When I would, this is from August of 2021. This is a ship, a massive ship, and the sun don't look like this. Okay, people try to dismiss this as the sun. No, it's not the sun. It's a ship. It's a massive, massive ship, and it's red. Now, some may equate this to being tied to Nibiru or Planet X, but this is clearly not the sun. Okay, I've done a lot of documentation on that also. So let's see, we got that. I want to see if I get everything covered here that I wanted to get covered. Here's another view of it. This is not the sun. This is on September the 29th of 2021. That's not the sun. Okay, it's not. It's a ship. This is a ship, and this kind of sort of reminds me of, if I did not already close it out, sort of reminds me of this one right here in the green. If you would turn it into purple, it would kind of, or reddish, it would kind of remind a person of that too. Let me close that one out, you all. Let's look at this. It says, yeah, so they got these ships coming out. Look at this. Who are they and what do they want? Really, what do they want? Because they are here. It's clear that they're here. This is a close-up, and this is some more of them right here. And again, I happen to believe that they are these right here coming out of the sun, and they're an intelligent species. That was not a particle event. It's not, because clearly if this was a particle event, we got a lot of particles coming out of the sun, as you can see right next to us. Okay, particles coming out of the sun that know how to organize themselves. Okay, so it's not a particle event. These are not particles at all. They're not. Let's just hope. Okay, let's just hope, you all. Let's just hope that it is not... It is not from the Borg, you all. We do not want the Borg queen, because she looks very whatever. And we do not want those ships to turn out to be something like this. We do not, you all. We don't. But whatever it is, they're coming out of the sun. They're coming in out of the sun every hour on the day. And I'm not just saying that. I'm not. Let me put this back to me. Whoopsie, Gina, you do that every single time. Let me put this back to me, you all. And let me scoot this over. Now, our world is changing. Okay, it is. You know it's changing. And there is more sightings in the sky. There are more sightings in the sky. People are taking notice. They're starting to look more. They're taking pictures. Now the news, the media is finally letting a little bit of the information out. And then you have agencies that are finally saying, okay, well, I guess so. Yeah, we're going to investigate it. And all the while, they've been investigating it all the while, you all. So there's something so much more to this that's going on, Lord. Let's talk about this, you all. There's something much more going on. Okay, and I think that they're at the point where they no longer can be silent. They can't be silent because look over here. You've got UFOs coming out of the sun. Right here, let me get myself out of the way. You got UFOs coming out of the sun, and there's probably, oh my gosh, fleets of them. It's probably a whole military of these, like armies of these, if you were to think of it as that type, armies of ships. And then of course these ones up here, right above my head, those right there, you all, they're in the sky, and they don't have to be like 4 in a row. They can even be one. You can even see one of them flying around the sky, and I think that they also can light up a different color if they so choose. So really, who are they? Where do they come from, and what do they want? Okay, I think we're going to be finding out a little bit more as hopefully the agencies are going to start talking more, hopefully. And if they don't, then we're going to start seeing more news from everyday people like you and like me reporting on what we're seeing, and we're going to start seeing the pictures. Okay, that's what I think is going to happen. Yeah, let me peek over here at you all if I can. Hello. Thank you all for joining. Oh, Mountain Dreams, you volunteered to be a moderator. That's wonderful. Thank you. I think have we been good on here without a moderator? I think we might have. Yeah, why doesn't the sun melt? The sun is like a plasma is what I think. Yeah, those look like Starlink, but we've been paid for these lies. Yeah, they're not Starlink, you all. They're not Starlink. In fact, this very picture, let me see if I can get to it. This right here. This was from 1999 eruption and or a 2000 eruption right here. 2000. That's not Starlink or 1999. No way. No way. Look at that, you all. Isn't that something? And there's two different types, okay? Even if you invert it, look at these. They are intelligent, extremely intelligent, a very advanced species. Whether they be ships, whether they be some type of AI life form, they're very intelligent is what they are. So I am going to go. Thank you all for tuning in. And yeah, it's hot outside, you all. I've been outside probably for around 3 hours. I had got some old buckets, and I'd been washing the inside of them and then the outside. It took an hour and a half to do like the inside of them, because I had like around 60 buckets, 5-gallon buckets, and then I was scrubbing them on the outside in the sun, so it's hot. But at least I didn't see any of these coming out, you all. I didn't. But that all I know is that sun is super, super hot. And you know, we have solar flares also that people say are hitting the earth too. So there's a lot of things that is happening and occurring. Okay, and people are feeling the effects of it. It does have an effect on our bodies. It does. And just hang in there, everybody. I'm hanging in there, and try to keep up your positive attitude. Keep your spirit up. Don't let your spirit go downward spiral. So with that being said, Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank you so much for tuning